is tonight's game ball delivery presented by Capital One.
Hey, happy holidays, everybody. Welcome back to Wizards Pregame. We got Cardo Devlin Jr., Wilson Tarpe Jr. So, Cardo, we're going to get straight into it, man. Wizards host the Raptors tonight. It's the first of a 3-game homestand for Washington, including back-to-back games on Sunday. Toronto's coming off a 112-91 road win over the Heat. Toronto's 18-13 on the year at this point. The Wizards coming off back-to-back losses. We know they had that win against the Grizzlies, sandwiched between 2 losses to the Spurs. They then lost to Charlotte on the road right before Christmas. Washington goes into this game, they're 5-23. On the injury report, Toronto's going to be without Jacob Poeltl, RJ Barrett, and just a minute or two ago they announced they're going to be without rookie Colin Murray-Boyles. They won't have his services tonight either. The Wizards will be without Corey Kispert or Ken Whitman. So, Cardell, the Raptors won the first game of the season series. It's a 3-game series. They won that one 140-110 back on the 21st of November. What does Washington have to do tonight to even that series?
Normally we say start off with defense. Tonight, your offensive execution better be on point. This is one of them annoying defensive teams, and they're one of the top defensive teams in the league, and they've been building that identity for the last couple of years, obviously starting with, drafting Scotty Barnes and, going out to get RJ Barrett and all those guys. They have a number of them 6'7", 6'8", 6'9" wings that are versatile on both ends. They switch, they can rebound, they can dribble, they can pass. I know they down RJ Barrett, they down one. But you still got to deal with Ingram, you still got to deal with Scotty Barnes. You got Grady Dick and those guys, like even the guards, like Jamal Shead from Houston, they no joke defensively. Like you can go. Emmanuel quickly has improved defensively. We all know he's like a microwave type of scorer. Like if he get hot, he could put up numbers in bunches. So, but it starts with them defensively, man, and you have to be able to execute. You can't turn the ball over against them. Taking wild, unnecessary shots just feeds into them getting out on a break, and then it's just going to be a dunk contest. Or if you try to get back in the paint, they're going to bomb you from 3 like Emmanuel Quickly and those guys. So, they got, one guy that, if he gets minutes, which may be open today, if he get enough minutes as far as the shooter with what they can do. I remember him from he played at GW for a few years before. I think he went to Ohio State. Jamison Battle, you got to watch him. 63, 53, 80 splits on the year. Now he doesn't, obviously with his role on the team, he doesn't get enough. But I think last time they played was he got in a minute and he put in work. So you got to be careful of guys like that. They got a number of guys like that you might not be worried about, but they can come in and produce. And that's the difference. But for them, like I said, it starts defensively. And to bring it home, what I'm saying for how potent the Raptors are defensively, they're 3rd in the league in points allowed, 111.6. They're 4th in defensive rating, 112.5. Then you go to the other key factors. They don't turn the ball over. They're 14.9. They're 14th in the league. Steals, they're 11th in the league, 8.7. Now, what was wild is they're not a great deep rebounding team. So, that's something that the Wizards can try to exploit, especially, with the way Marvin Bagley and Sarr and those guys. And I gotta put Champagne in there, though. Now, he might be the best rebounder on the team. I got to put him in there now. It's consistent. He going to get you about 7, 8, 9, 10 boards a game, in his limited minutes. So imagine he's playing 30, 35. It'll be ignorant. Yeah, he'd be averaging like 12 a game as a wing. So that's something they could try to exploit, get second chance points, especially if, the Raptors defense is stifling their shot making and whatnot. And then you got to always play defense. The Wizards, that's their Achilles heel. They got to be consistent defensively. Normally, the Raptors are great defensively. Offensively, they're limited. It ain't the case this year, man. They may not average a lot of points, but they hold you down. They only average 113 points, 24th in the league, but they hold you down. So, but they're efficient, though. They're 9th in the NBA in field goal percentage, 47.9. And then they're 14th in the NBA three-point percentage, 36. And, free throw line, they 24, 76%, but that'll get the job done when you're shooting that efficient from the field. and from deep. So they hold you down defensively. They don't turn the ball over a lot, and when they score efficiently. So, yeah, the Wizards, they got the work cut out for them. They got to be able to score, and that means constant ball movement, and not just in spurts. You got to be able to put it together for 48 to beat the Raptors, and then they got to hold up defensively, man. Like they can't have any breakdowns, because if you get a couple of these players some confidence outside of Ingram, who's 6'10", already getting 3-level score, he's already a problem as is, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, Scotty Barnes point forward quickly, and those Sandro Mamasculabili, he averaging, you know, 10 and 5, but 52% from the field, 41% from deep, 76% from the line. Like, they do it by committee. And so, you know, the Wizards by committee, everybody in the roster that gets in the game got to be able to hold it down on both ends of the floor if they want a chance to win.
Yeah, I was just gonna say they gotta take care of the ball. It's a must.
And with that being said, man, hey, we'll be back with you guys for Wizards Outlook at the conclusion of the game. Make sure you get over to the Focus on Twitter. You know, follow Wilson's obviously at the arena. He's gonna be tweeting out updates throughout the game to keep you guys updated on things, on top of you guys watching it. And we'll see if the Wizards can pull out another win, man. Check with y'all in a couple hours.